That's where MJ made the shot. And these fans, whew.
They remind you of any?
Yeah, like European fans. Rowdy, bloodthirsty. They don't just root against you. They really do seem to hate you, like.
And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
And history was made recently. Let's go courtside to revisit MP's incredible performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world." And it was so much fun to watch, guys.
No doubt, sure was. Thanks for that. And a few games ago, we talked about MP's desire to be seen as a highly competitive team on the road this season. This is MP's mantra right now.
And MP and his team have to be feeling great about how they've played on the road lately. They've handled business and proven they aren't intimidated by any team's fan base. We will see if they can continue being successful away from home.
And the starting group for Chicago. They've got MP, Ayo out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Ivy in at the shooting guard. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Now here's Nurkic, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And for Nurkic, one of his key attributes, the ability to keep the play alive on the glass.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. MP's got 8. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Shoots from the line. George, no good.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Here's Sensabaugh. Giddey defends. Oh, MP with a block.
Oh, look at the feistiness from MP. Has no problem meeting him at the rim for the block. Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's George. 15 in his last outing. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Shot clock at 6. George for 3. Drills it from deep.
Well, this is why George's coaches encourage him to keep shooting from deep, because they know he's only going to get better.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the long J. 11 points in the game.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
Inside, here's Nurkic. Oh, MP with a block.
Strong defense. MP just understands when he should try to go after the block. This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 7. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Markkanen. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
And keeping his balance despite getting roughed up. Markkanen, excellent work to score and get to the line as well.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Jackson, he's checked in for Bailey. Murkioooo comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's Vince Williams in for George.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Nurkic, a screen on Giddey. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. For Lauri Markkanen, a really talented scorer, Stan. How do you think he's fared with more responsibility?
I think he's done very well. He's a prototypical stretch four who scores at an efficient rate, and with his elevated role, he's just grown in his confidence.
The Jazz making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's Murkioooo. Following the bucket by the Bulls. Pass to Nurkic. Dosunmu on the double. Markkanen from long range. And it's MP with a rebound. Bulls leading by 10. Dosunmu goes in. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Dosunmu's got his second basket on the night. Utah has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Jackson with a screen on Giddey. Murkioooo. No good on the triple. Chicago has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. And MP throws it down.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Here's Murkioooo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Markkanen left side. Pass to Nurkic. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
MP inside. Williams defending to the paint. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Nurkic. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
And here's Ivy from the arc. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Williams. Jackson with a screen on Ivy. This one for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant. Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. More 2K action in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Jusuf Nurkic is out there with Jackson. Then it's Sviatoslav Murkioooo. Then it's John Konchar. And it's George in at the point. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Jones, the pass to Williams. Chicago passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Sexton sends it home from three-point land. Sexton's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Konchar. George sets a screen. And stolen by Sexton. The steal. Here's Murkioooo. He's scoreless. Knocks it down from distance.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Sexton passes to Collins. Jones against George. Williams from long range. The rebound by Jackson. Jazz trail by 12. Stand one. A different look for Utah. Filipowski comes in for Jusuf Nurkic. And Markkanen subbed in for Konchar. A big group substitution here for Chicago. MP's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Okoro. And it's Josh Giddey in for Sexton. Jones against George. Pass to Murkioooo. Back to George. Jackson with a screen on Jones. Clock at 6. 4-3. And there's Jackson on the assist by George. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
George against Jones. Markkanen for 3. Chicago with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Giddey. MP outside from behind the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. A 12-point game. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
A different look here for Utah. Jusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Filipowski. Bailey comes in for Murkioooo. And Sensabaugh subbed in for George. And a change for the Bulls. Ivy's checked in. And it's the Bulls' ball. They're on a 12-3 run. To the inside. Back to MP. With the runner. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Kicks it out to Jackson. The Jazz, again, can't hit.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
The Jazz on offense. Marking it outside. Can they get it? Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And here's MP from outside. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 49 in the game.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Sensabaugh. Marking it outside. Three-pointer. Chicago with a rebound. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now MP. And got it! Another basket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. 7 three-pointers so far. He is completely dialed in from range. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Welcome.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, you're, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked. And let's focus now on the Rookie of the Year contenders. Some great talent coming into the league this year.
My main man, MP, making a statement, putting the league on notice. He's a problem.
Yeah, as good as he is already, he's just getting started. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Ivy's out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's MP. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position. Utah shooting 41% in this game. Pass to Markkanen. Now Nurkic. Here's Sensabaugh. No points so far. Shot clock at 5. Here's George. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 11 rebounds in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And MP is young enough, you know he's always going to finish that play off with a dunk.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. And a contract extension this summer for Jazz head coach Will Hardy.
Well, one of the youngest head coaches in the league. He has the respect of all of the other head coaches. He's part of that Spurs coaching tree, and his extension runs through 2031, which is a nice commitment from the Jazz. MP on a mission there to get to the bucket.
Utah moving the ball around. Nurkic, a screen on Ivy. Here's Sensabaugh. The Jazz again can't hit.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
He buries it from 3.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
On the wing, MP, defended by Nurkic. Kicks it out to MP. Back to Dosunmu. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
For 3, George. They get it back. Nurkic. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Nurkic has got 8 points.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunities.
From deep, MP. And another one.
Another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He's one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. I don't think you can make an argument against that. Lets the three fly. George, and that's good. He's got 9.
Well, he's a solid threat from outside the arc. George is a volume shooter from there for a reason.
MP, that one's good.
I just love the ball movement.
Utah's gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Nurkic puts up a 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Utah's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. George feels it out a bit from downtown, and it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Stan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe it?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility.
Marketed for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. MP's got rebound number 15 here tonight. It's Giddey on the wing. Ivy outside. To the middle. Here's MP. Oh, another one falls.
That's 70.
He is unconscious. And it's Utah with the ball.
And now running the full court man-to-man defense.
George finds Markkanen. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Here's Sensabaugh. Ivy defends. The Sumu on the double. And here's Bailey for three. Sinks it from distance. Bailey's got 5 now.
And with his size, Bailey can rise up over most defenders that are on him.
Good. He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Sensabaugh. Over Ivy. And it's Sumu with a rebound.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Bailey. The 3 is up. Markkanen misses.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Chicago passing it around. On the wing, MP. Outside Giddey. 5 on the clock. And here's Ivy from the arc. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. And so it's Chicago. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back at And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great.
Checked in for Utah. And a change for the Bulls. MP's checked in for Collins. The Jazz have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Sviatoslav Mykhailiuk. And it's George in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Nice move. And Jackson lays it in.
Well, Jackson Jr. is a versatile scorer, which is what allows him to catch fire like this.
Williams a screen on Jackson. Right side, Williams. Back to MP. Okoro outside. Pass to Jones. And here's Okoro. Jones finds MP. Rebounded by Mykhailiuk.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Jackson, the pass to Mykhailiuk. Hits a 3-pointer. Mykhailiuk's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this offense is so much better when Jackson moves the ball.
Here's MP. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the third, fourth, fifth, sixth picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Here's George. Pass to Murkioooo. The three. Chicago with a rebound.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Back to MP. Williams with the screen. Now here's Sexton. Jacks up a three. Another three for Chicago.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton, launching quickly.
Utah has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Jackson. Here's the three. Is rebounded by Okoro.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Here's Williams. Back to MP. MP, a screen on Jackson. Sexton misses. The Jazz have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Jackson. Now Filipowski. George outside. The three is rebounded by Okoro. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Outside Sexton. Pass to Jones. Here's Okoro. It's guarded by Markkanen. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bulls.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
The shot by Murkioooo, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Back to MP. MP is doubled. Chicago passing it around. Okoro passes to MP. Okoro on the wing. For three, Sexton. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Markkanen for three. The rebound by MP. Pass to Sexton. Back to MP. There's a screen. A deep three. No good there. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
All right, MP, great win in front of a rowdy fan base. How were you able to block out the noise and come out victorious?
I covered my ears. No, yeah. Utah's no joke. I was saying in my pregame video that these fans remind me of fans in Europe. Did you see the video?
Oh, sorry, I didn't have time.
You gotta watch the videos, Jennifer. That's like, it's my little thing. But yeah, and you too. MP's out of bounds. Look me up on socials. I'm serious. Everybody, you'll love what we're doing.
Sounds great, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Watch. Hey, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna watch the socials.
Yeah, you are.
Brian, over to you.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast, and we'll see you next time.